Hello, my name is Jadie Chauncey, and I currently serve as a Community Impact Intern at United Way of the Plains. Last year, United Way of the Plains partnered with USD 259 and Safe Streets Wichita to apply for a Youth Service America Zone grant. We were awarded $15,000 to help increase youth service within Wichita. With part of that money, we have been able to provide mini grants to local youth that have planned their own service projects to impact their community. We have decided to highlight some of those stories here to show you the work the young people in our community are putting in to help each other out.
My name is Elizabeth England, and I'm currently a senior at North High School. So my project today was over hygiene, poverty, and youth and how it affects many high school students and students in the USD 259 district. I did find that 75.6% of students in the district are low income and struggling to have access to these local resources. That is why I decided to send out a survey to many local students to see how they really felt, how that situation had impacted them. And many of them had said that they had lack of resources to healthcare, insurance, nutrition, as well as hygiene products. So that's when I came in and I decided to create a hygiene kit. Each hygiene kit, I don't have one today, but here's a picture of it. And they each have 12 items, so toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, loofah, or washcloth, hygiene wipes, mini bottle of lotion, deodorant, hairbrush, chapstick, or pads and tampons for the girls, or anyone who just needs it. And so I have all those, and I was able to get the grant from YSA to kind of help fund me for this project, as well as getting a bunch of donations from other people. All the products were full size, so hopefully they should last a long time. And overall, I made 111 kits, and they all went to Marshall Middle School. And are being distributed to all the kids who are coming up to the staff and saying, hey, I need a little bit of help with this, or they can take as many as they want, and they don't even have to be low income. If they are just struggling and they think that they need it, they have this access. And the kids as well, they have a local resource brochure that I made. I went through and found a lot of different resources that would be really helpful to low-income families. So I have a section for healthcare resources with like affordable costs or free and reduced, foods and nutrition, food pantries, etc., stuff like that, as well as shelter and housing. So if they're homeless or they need somewhere to stay or anything like that, they have those options, as well as some other hygiene hubs here in Wichita, and then some emergency contacts for those students. I learned that there are actually a lot more people affected by this issue than you really think about it. I mean, you never know. It could be your neighbor or someone you ride the bus with or your best friend, but they don't always want to talk about it. It's something that they like to keep to themselves, but it's something that we should talk about more and we should support more because a lot of people are really struggling. And with those people who have access and resources to help others, I think it's really important to do that.
Giselle Martinez. I go to North High School and I'm a junior. I'm 16 years old, and I did my project on helping people get cleaning supplies and hygiene supplies because prices keep increasing. It's not just gas that's increased. Something that I learned about the project is even if it snows or something, like you always have to have a backup plan just in case. You always have to have a plan B, and my plan B was if like nobody showed up was I would just make a post and have people come to my house and pick it up. And I really didn't think a lot of people were gonna come, but it turns out that people did come and they took all the supplies. And I helped about more than 50 people, and I think that was really good. Because people were also asking me questions like who helped and who the organization was and how they can get their kids involved. And people were happy that they got something out of it, and it's something that I encourage people to do at least once in a lifetime.
Hello, my name is Trip Down. I'm a senior at Wichita South. My project is the STUM's Youth Leader Panel, which is kind of like the environment. This kind of like shows a little bit about that today. So the panel really focuses on being able to advocate for issues that the young people believe in, such as mental health, diversity and inclusion, civics engagement, as well as food insecurity. And so we have panelists such as like Anthony Mai from BC, or like Bryan Garrett from the National Asian Association of Asian American Professional Wichita Chapter. We also have Tajane Stalker from the ICT Community Fridges and many more guests. And so they're taking turns today just kind of talking about why they started what they're doing. Like Tajane Stalker, food insecurity, she started the ICT Community Fridges, and we wanted to know why. We wanted her to help us promote like the reasons behind food insecurity and help you to have secure the right, correct food and nutrients. The impact, I feel like the impact today is really what the young people are able to get out of it, but it's also the impact for my team as well. We were able to let this event just completely youth-wise, and so we got to learn a lot how to deal with, what are the issues present in Wichita. I think there's a lot of things that we can also discuss today, but due to time issues, we were only able to cover 4 segments, but I think there's so much more that we can learn from about Wichita and really what society has to offer, and so I think that is kind of really our impact.
I am Yasmin Maxwell. I go to Wichita Heights High School and I am in 9th grade.
My name is Bryan Garrett. I am also a freshman attending Wichita Heights High School.
The project that we worked on was a hygiene pantry, which allows for students who don't have these hygiene products to go and get them as they need.
A positive impact on the students in our school who are financially stable. We wanted them to feel as if they fit in with us and that we are all equal. We all can have the same products and we all can just feel the same.
Project.
What we learned from this project that you can always help your community by doing little things, because the little things matter to other people.
And grateful for the opportunity to be able to do this project for our school, our community, our peers, and just have a positive impact on other people's lives.
Hi, my name is Toller Phipps, and I'm a senior at Wichita Heights High School, and my project is a voter registration drive. I started with setting up a table at my local high school, and I've registered 1/4 of my senior class to vote, and along with that I also just debunk common myths about the voting process and try to engage them and tell them why voting and being politically active benefits them. And so after I got the grant, then I was able to reach out to colleges and set up tables during them. My next one is actually at WSU March 22nd. I have a table set up for that. Something that this has taught me is that young people can have an impact on campaigns and political action. A lot of the times you see that policies or politicians aren't really geared towards a younger audience, but when you show them that people will register to vote, people will come out, then they start talking about things that they can do for our age group. And so it just showed me the kind of impact that even a small group of people can have.
My name is Amy Nguyen, and I am a current senior at Wichita South High School. I am leading the Positive Outlook Project, and its focus is on mental health and sharing the voices of the youth. I am highlighting students' stories across Wichita to share their story on their experiences on mental health, whether that is anything social media related, religion related, just anything of a sort that they choose, and to just showcase their story. There's so many barriers between the older generation and the younger generation, especially when it comes to mental health, because it doesn't matter what background you have or where you're from in the city of Wichita. No matter what, we all share the similarity of struggling with something. And I feel like that's really important to portray. We're kind of put into a society today where we can't really open up without feeling some type of way, not within ourselves only, but seeing like how other people would eventually treat us as well. And when I was talking to these individuals, I could see like their emotion whenever talking about like their stories or just simply talking about the topic of mental health. And I feel like that's been the most challenging part, is to kind of tell people that it is okay to share your story and it is okay to talk about the topic of mental health.